Hello YouTube. In this video I'm going to be unboxing and taking a quick look at this Radeon HD 6670 graphics card from XFX, excuse me. So, like I said before, this 6670 PCI Express 2.1 bus, 1 GB of DDR RAM, so it's not the GDDR5 or anything like that. We've got VGA, HDMI, and dual layer DVI digital. Take a look at the back of the box here, DirectX 11. It's got HD 3D technology, Windows 7, HDMI 1.4a, 7.1 audio, and 1 gig of RAM again. Where this one is great, it's not a super graphics card by itself, but if you pair it up with a APU and run it as dual graphics with an APU processor, like on an FM1 or FM2 socket, that's where, in my opinion, you get the most out of a card like this. Definitely isn't a huge gamer. It would do some games, you know, there's some games out there that don't require as much 3D processing. This would be, you know, maybe like a side-scrolling platformer type, you know, would be okay, but definitely not your Battlefield 3 card if you want to run it at any kind of resolution or detail level. So here is available configurations. Okay, so our card is aforementioned in the front there. We end up with that one on the bottom. So you just link it over to here and it'll tell you digital analog, display, maximum resolutions, and then if it can support a DVI to VGA converter. And what we have here is number 6. So number 6 is a DVI-D, and it will not support a VGA converter, but you already have a VGA there, so that's okay. And then our HDMI up top, 1920 by 1200, and obviously, yes, you cannot, yeah. But, okay, so that's kind of nice to have. Graphics cards kind of letting you know where to plug stuff into. That's pretty cool. Okay, so this product cannot support a DVI to VGA adapter, so another little warning there. So you could try it and you won't get a signal, just so everybody knows. Okay, here is a limited hardware warranty. We got a quick install guide. XFX always seems to have the most documentation, in my opinion, on their graphics cards. And then a driver CD install guide, so this will help you installing the driver, which is here, but it's always best just to grab the newest one off of AMD's or XFX's website. And then we have a little documentation about their power supplies, should you decide to you know, buy one of their power supplies. It's got a little bit about that. And I always think this is pretty cool too. Here, this has got the Do Not Disturb Gaming. I always did like this thing is kind of interesting, and registration card. Okay, now we have the card itself. It's in plastic, unfortunately not, well, let me grab a knife real quick. And I was saying, unfortunately not in a anti-static bag, but it should still be okay. Okay, so let's open it up here. Okay, so there we are. So it's a little card, and there is no low profile bracket, and this is a full height card. So probably not great in HD PCs unless there's full height cards. But we have a little fan here on the heatsink. Heatsink is secured down with these screws and springs on the back. Sticks out a little bit too, so keep that in mind if you have anything that gets too close to this. These screws are sticking out a bit, so just be careful. Not that it would ground out the card, but it could definitely ground out anything that's on top of it. Yeah, so anyway, no power requirement from a power supply, so it's able to get all the power it needs from the PCI Express bracket there. A little power for the fan to control the fan speed. Not a whole lot going on this card here, but there really doesn't need to be. We've got our VGA connector there, HDMI, DVI, digital. Look at the back side of the card, bottom, and top. Yeah, so probably a decent card when you put it with dual graphics on an APU, but by itself it wouldn't be horrible to have in like an HTPC. Should just do fine there. But anyway, that wraps up my unboxing and quick look at this XFX HD 6670 graphics card, Radeon graphics card. And as always, thank you for watching.